are live. Hey, welcome to Soundcheck, y'all. This is Walter.
How's it going? I'm Joe.
Joe is replacing Brent today.
Wait, no, I'm not. I'm Brett.
He is Brent.
Yep. That's me. Yep.
He sounds like some white guy.
Yeah, but that's what I sound like. All right.
There you go.
Never mind.
All right.
I failed. I'm so sorry.
Anyways,
so
it is 11:56 p.m. We just came home from seeing Hiatus Kaiyote.
Hell yeah.
And it was an amazing experience. This was my second time seeing them. And was this your first time seeing them?
This was my first. I was a fool and I didn't go when they came back or when they came around last year. Really should have. Definitely should have. But
I mean, I'm glad they came back because like it was an amazing show regardless.
yeah.
Yeah, and like I just wasn't disappointed whatsoever.
Everything down to like the appreciation for the people that were working there was just like insanity. Like visuals, sound, everything just off the charts.
Oh my god! So like, how would you describe the experience? Like, because I know the opener for the show was a guy named Silent J, aka the Nap King.
The Nap King, not to be confused with Bobby Lee. Said this like 4 times now. The Slept King. No, that guy was awesome, and I'm definitely gonna check out his stuff and follow him because that's like just bedroom beauty right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your chill time, you put him on and fade off into another universe.
Yeah, like I wasn't just expecting just Hiatus Kaiyote to play for like 2 straight hours, which they basically did. They basically did that.
Yeah.
Regardless, but like at like 8 p.m. the show was gonna start. They had an opener, but I guess surprised they had an opener.
And he was in the band.
Yeah. And he's actually one of the backup singers. His voice is beautiful. I think all their voices is beautiful. I wouldn't put it past me for them to put on like just top notch performers.
Yeah, I want to know if they have more solo stuff like each one of them. I know what was the one guy who played the one song with Silent J?
I don't know. Scott? Was his name Scott?
Maybe, but he was all the way on the right. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
and,
I know. They told us that he's really good with impersonations, and he did a really good Scottish accent.
He did a really good Scottish accent.
I was actually confused.
Like on Shrek levels of good.
Yeah. I was not expecting for him to have like that good of an impersonation on
the drop of a hat. Just like immediately.
But then he's a vocalist, so like it kind of surprises me, but it kind of doesn't surprise me.
True. He's got secret skills.
He does.
When it comes to the ways of the voice.
Yeah. They know things about the voice.
Yeah. Things that we can't even comprehend.
No.
Let's talk about the visuals. Cause
trippy.
Whoa. Are we allowed to swear on this?
Yeah. It cuss all the time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It cuss all the time.
So holy shit. There was like your standard like giant screen behind them. But everything was like decked out in like day glow and like a lot of like shining elements and stuff. And the screen itself had, I don't even know how this was like done, but like the images of them portrayed on it, but in like photo negatives and crazy colors going on with it, and then like duplicates of them would appear and all this and just like grow and do crazy stuff. But it was a live image the entire time.
Like I noticed there was a camera in front of each player, so I think that's how they were able to replicate. So I guess it was transferring the signal from that to I guess like whatever visual board who was ever controlling that.
Time Boy.
Yeah, Time Boy.
Shout out to Time Boy. You did a great job.
He did. And it was just like, I don't know, like you were able to describe it better than I can. I can only just say it. It was like, it was trippy. There was like, it's kind of like NSFW if y'all ever done drugs. I've never done drugs.
It's in that echelon for sure. Oh, dude, there was this one part I remember. I don't remember what song it was at. I think it was the one before Red Room,
Oh.
which was, well, anyway, no, it was during Chivalry is Dead.
Oh, okay.
There was a giant, it looked like a cheese ball or cheese puff or something.
With a mouth.
With a mouth, and
Yes.
it ate a car that they were flying in.
But it was the car that they used for the music video in Red Room.
So it must have been, but I don't remember that scene in Red Room. So it must have been during
car
Red
they were
Room.
dancing around.
But the Red Room was just red. Like they literally like soaked it out in red.
In the music video or in the
in when they were playing, and I don't remember
yeah,
red being played when the giant cheese ball showed up. But I could totally have been wrong.
I mean, I don't remember Red Room being played when that giant cheese ball showed up.
Yeah,
Like the Red Room was just like, it's a sexy song.
That is sex.
Yeah, it is
song.
sex. Yeah.
In a song that is strong emotions from that, and it's just so subtle. Like there's a lot of space on purpose. And then them mixing it with like all these like really low chill tones and like I don't know if it's like a Wurlitzer or something, but Clever. Which can we just say
Clever.
they have the best names.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes. And so we have Naomi. We have Clever, the keyboardist.
Clever Austin.
We got Perrin.
Perrin Moss, and I don't remember the bass player's name, unfortunately.
No worries.
See, this is why we have technology.
Yeah. Paul.
Paul what?
Paul Bender.
Paul Bender. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they blend together so well. And Perrin has to be one of my top 5 like alive drummers right now.
He had so much control.
Dude.
Like
godlike levels. Like I there's so much like dynamics and like not only is he just like a virtuoso of that, but just like that he really, really well placed triplets and like things that are like offbeat, but they catch up with it in the next bar. Just like really well planned. Like
I almost say like he hints with the rhythm, like what the next part's gonna be, and then they all kind of just
little taste of it. Right?
Yeah, a little taste of it, and then you get the full blown version of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to I don't know what examples. I'm sure I'll put like examples of songs from the clips I've took today.
Oh, I mean like Swamp Thing does that like perfectly. Like there's like little like dun, 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 you know what I mean? Like snuck in there to like get you ready. And
gotcha.
Like,
before like
he'll tease that in the first bar of it, and then like he hits parts that you wouldn't in the negative space that like you wouldn't even think about, but he makes them perfect. Simon?
The keyboardist's real name is Simon.
Oh, does he have a stage name?
I guess Clever is his stage name.
Or is Clever Austin his project?
I have no idea. I guess no idea. We've been lied to.
I'm calling him Clever Austin from now on. That's just a great
That's what
name.
the merch girl called him. So that's what we're gonna call him. The keyboardist is one of my favorite members. Honestly, there's just not a bad member with that band.
No, every single they're a unit.
They are a unit.
They work cohesively. And Napalm's ability to, she has that Freddie Mercury range thing, right? But she has that with jazz.
I know one of her biggest influences is Erykah Badu.
Yeah, she loves Erykah Badu.
Loves her,
dude.
Yeah.
And there's got to be some kind of like other hip, you know what I'm talking about, like other hip hop shit in there. She said she put together the playlist that was playing before we got on there, and I heard Black Star. I heard like a bunch of other shit from like the 90s that was just like really popping.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, I kind of scoped that the minute that like you hear Mos Def's voice.
Yeah. I'm for the most part like any playlist that goes on like at the venue like as intermissions, I usually just like tune it out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Sometimes I kind of like want to hear like who, because you never know who made the playlist, right? So it could have just been an employee, but
I usually think it's an employee or just like some stock music that they just have on.
B-roll music.
B-roll music, yeah. I think Hiatus Kaiyote is an accessible band to everybody.
I have not shown Hiatus to anybody who has been like, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
I see like positive reviews all around, and it's for a reason. I mean, they're just naturally groovy.
Absolutely.
They got good sound.
Great sound, great chemistry, and then like different backgrounds too. I mean, like,
oh yeah.
The way Simon plays is very church-like.
Mm-hmm.
Very church-like.
I think he was like a gospel-y,
like influenced,
classical influence, like dude. You could definitely tell he's got like
that holy chop.
Yeah,
those holy chops.
Definitely jazz too. But like, and then Perrin, from what I remember reading, he actually is like, he might have gone to school, but I remember he was like self-taught.
Oh shit!
In what he wanted to achieve with drums.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I think Napalm's also self-taught.
Really?
That's Jacob Collier's self-taught. People.
I didn't know Jacob Collier. Oh no, Jacob Collier has a mom who's like a musician.
Yeah, he grew up. Okay, true. He did grow up in a very, very musical family.
Yeah,
but he did not. He didn't get a formal education.
Gotcha.
To learn what he's done. Just
actually, I think I like informal education a lot better.
You like what?
Informal education.
That where like a dude on the street. Just
yeah, the guy's like, hey, you want to learn how to sing?
Hey man, you come down this alleyway, smokes a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you done in about 15 days.
15 days. I got a degree too.
Yeah, this is like a moldy piece.
Is he homeless or is he a jazz guy?
No, he's not homeless. He just, you don't know where his home is.
You see him in different various parts of New York.
Yeah. He's like occasionally clean, so you're just like, okay, man, you do have a place.
Okay? You okay?
You want the music lesson or not?
It's like I kind of do.
I really, you know what is one thing that happened in this show that I don't really think I've ever experienced. Well, two things. Okay, the chillness of the crowd.
They're very chill
compared to like some metal or like, I don't know, anything prog. Like the prog and metal have completely different feels.
Because everyone's high there.
Yes.
Everyone's high, but they'll also be ready to be chill.
All the prog people can't keep the beat. And it's always like crazy time signatures, but then all the metal dudes are just like insane, right? I'm one of them. Don't think that I'm not.
He's crazy.
But
Joe's
like,
crazy.
Thank you. But like, chillest crowd. Everybody was just swaying and vibing. Nobody was freaking out or anything, obviously, because the style of music it is. But also the banter between the stagehands and like their roadies and them, that's love. Like,
true.
I felt that, just them talking.
Yes. You don't really see that with a lot of like, even like touring bands that we like going to. You know, they just kind of like, I will say the music that we listen to is more like, it's a time crunch. So you got to like go.
I guess, yeah.
And then like, I guess the way this concert was kind of performed, it was kind of like
so lax.
It was so lax. You're like, take your time, fix it.
Well, all these dudes,
get to it.
When we go to see like, you know, Meshuggah is the only band that I've seen recently that only played with one opening act.
That's all they really do.
Right.
And it's always
but that's not always the case. It's usually like a pretty big lineup of people. Every time I've ever seen Periphery, it's been with like 4 people, you know. So it's like, and then this was like just Hiatus.
Yeah.
So I think they had all this free time and plus the tour was over and everything. Yeah. So they were like,
let's just fucking get it over with.
Let's just do it. Let's just enjoy this last night. And let's chill.
I loved how they even let like the band like just kind of like finish jamming, like for like the first encore and then the second, like the actual second.
The bass player, Paul, Simon, and Perrin all stayed out there and just kind of like kept grooving. You could see it in the crowd where everyone was kind of just like, some people left and then came back and we're like, oh, they're not done yet.
Yeah, it's good. Like, I think my rule of thumb is like if the lights aren't on, then they're not done yet.
Yeah.
That's my rule of thumb.
The house lights.
The light,
yes. And you know what the house lights will look like.
Yeah. I think sometimes encores are cheesy, but like for a band like this, like that comes across seas, like you want to kind of give them the concert experience.
Mm-hmm.
You want to give them like that encore, like, yeah, come back, please come back. Even though we know they're gonna do an encore.
We always know.
Yeah.
We always know you're gonna come back.
But like,
we still freak out.
yeah, of course. I like how they were like trying to get more energy from the crowd. But like I think everyone was so lax. Everyone was just like, yeah.
No, seriously, everyone was vibing, and and everyone was kind of chiefing too. So
of course,
just like mad plumes.
Is that a new pedal?
Yeah, mad plumes.
Mad plumes.
Earthquaker, one off.
When I guess Silent J came on, I didn't realize we are going to be listening to lo-fi from lo-fi to like kind of 90s funk to
seriously,
like 70s funk.
Check this guy out.
Yeah, it was really good. I honestly
there was everything in there.
I wanted to pull out my notebook and just kind of start studying. With how these are some lo-fi beats to study and chill to.
I was gonna mimic a cat when you brought that up earlier, but I didn't want to look weird in the middle of a crowd just going meow. Like,
yeah, and then people would be like, "Wow, weirdo."
Like, you just get that one guy that's just like, "Lo-fi chill cat girl." Yeah, yeah, man, I'm feeling that.
Yeah, like exactly what it was. And but yeah, like he had some really sick beats to it, and then like he had the I guess like other backing vocalists come up to this stage and sing some words over it.
Backing vocalist that we can't remember the name of, suck, but a talented dude,
very talented,
and like he had a voice too,
very good. Yeah,
he slayed.
They slayed. So did that one chick too.
Which chick?
The other backing vocalist. She had a good like soulful voice as well.
Oh, the one on the right of
left.
Silent. Yeah, left for us. Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
like she had a really good voice too. Can't leave her out.
I don't think you get to tour with Hiatus Kaiyote unless you do have an amazing voice.
That's kind of like the requirement. It has to be on your resume.
That should be it for any backup singer, like
unless you're like I don't know,
backup vocals.
What's that one dude who went crazy in
Gigi Allen?
Yeah, Gigi Allen. Yeah, he must be terrible at everything to join this band.
I don't really know if he had any backup singers, man.
No, but if he did, they'd all be terrible.
Okay. Unless.
Just kind of blown away with the visuals. Oh, cool. I will say since this is my second time seeing them, I did enjoy the first time more, and I think it's because that was more of the wow factor, like how everything was just sexier.
First time
was sexier. I think they had these I forgot what they're called, but like they had these like little beats that you kind of like find on pillows where you can like change the directions of it and it'll turn into something different. Oh, the
sequin ones?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, where you like flip them.
Yeah.
You like run your hand across them and then it's another thing.
Yeah, they had like that like thing like
on the stage,
kind of like that aesthetic like for their banners and like everything, and then Napalm of course had to like dress to match it, like an outfit to match it. And
I loved the dress.
Yes.
No, that it was like day glow and like black light glow in the dark and stuff, and like she's good at the fashion.
She's really good at fashion.
She's good at fashion.
Absolutely, I agree. And
but like that's crazy that you were like, oh man, the last time was the better feeling for me, even though like both times obviously were like
great.
Awesome, but like
both times great.
This time I like
this is your wow factor for the first time.
This is my wow factor for the first time. My wow factor doesn't come from getting my like head exploded, you know what I mean? It comes from like just how much I felt that music while I was listening to it, and how much I just was like in the space that I wanted to be in. It was really good.
I can also say like what we were talking about earlier, how like some songs really blended in together, and then you said they reharmed a lot of songs.
Yeah.
And there was a point where I had my eyes closed and I was just like really feeling music, and then like at some point I think you said this is like a reharm of Molasses, and then I realized that's when I wasn't paying attention. I was just like really stuck in this like trance of like just stuck in the music that wasn't even paying attention because everything was just flowing so well, like you didn't want to stop.
So that they did so many different reharms of like classics that you didn't realize it was the song until like 20 seconds in or something, and then you're like, oh my god. And then because they played Nakamura,
that's when I was like, did they play that?
But they started by saying like, we're gonna play a flip of of a old B-side or something like that, which
Mhm.
was just like a, you know, confusing jumble of words.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what could it be? And then it sounded nothing like Nakamura.
That's why I didn't catch it.
No, exactly. And then it slid into the vocals of Nakamura, and then but they were like kind of chopped and screwed in a way, and masterfully done. But like, I was just like, oh my god, you guys are amazing.
Yeah. When they were doing molasses, like the reharm molasses, I was like, I'm recognizing some of these notes. I started recognizing some of the patterns, and then eventually it went into molasses. Little fun fact: I believe Anderson .Paak sampled that song.
Yes. Oh, did he? Or did he do? He was on the remix. I know what you're talking about. Like,
it was on Malibu.
it was on Malibu.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Without You because none of these sound correct.
None of them ringing a bell.
I think it is definitely Without You.
Nice.
Rhapsody's the female rapper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's Without You.
The one female rapper.
Yes. Yes, it was on Without You. That was a really
Missy
good
Elliott,
song.
I love you. Just kidding.
You like Missy Elliott? No, like Molasses is such a beautiful song. I think I was learning that during quarantine, like just the piano part.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I couldn't find any tabs for it.
I'll send them.
I learned Nakamura, and that's a really crazy song to play. And I cannot sing anywhere close to what she can do. So
No, me neither.
So let's talk about Crowd. The crowd itself.
Okay.
Crowd was dope, right? But there was a girl that was behind us that was into it.
I wasn't paying attention to her.
Oh no, dude, she was singing. I kind of tried singing with her for like a second, just because like she was feeling it. She knew every word.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I love that when that happens. When you get like a real fan behind you. That's
Okay, that makes me sound like I'm not a fan.
You're a fan.
That makes me sound like not a real fan, though.
Did you not just go to this?
I did.
Concert?
I did go to this concert.
Listen, we're not here to debate fandom and fan levels.
But it's like, she's a real fan. It's like, well, shit. Well, I guess I got to step up my fandom.
You were the fan that was next to me. You were the real fan that went with me. She was the fan that was behind me.
That's true. That's true. You were also a real fan, too. You were also feeling every song. You were actually probably dissecting songs.
Yeah.
The fact you were picking up on the reharms, I was just like, I don't know, my eyes were closed.
Well, that was because those things like they were different from what I mean, the whole show is different from anything I've heard from them.
Yeah.
They so much jazz in it, and there's so much like freedom in it. Like
I think there was a point where I closed my eyes and I felt like no one was near.
No one
next
was
to
there.
me.
You were just in.
I was in the zone.
Yeah.
And like I think that's when you can do that with music. I think that's when you like really like touch somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Hiatus Kaiyote's music, like kind of gives me like a sense of like hope and like fulfillment a little bit.
Yes. It's very heartwarming. It's very
There we go.
It's not even prophetic or anything. It's like
everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it's reassuring.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I feel like she's they're all genuine people. She especially is like extremely genuine about, and she knows what she's doing. She knows the message that she's trying to give across in her music. And I really feel like the fans reflect that, because I did not see one moody motherfucker that entire show. Everybody was chill. Everybody was happy.
When they opened up with Rosewater, I was like, this is a song I'm actually trying to learn right now.
Oh, shit.
Like,
you take notes?
No.
Where's your notebook then?
I put it down when the beats were off. But like when Rosewater was playing, I was like, I love that song. Like, I don't know why, but like,
no, it's a beautiful song.
It's a great song. And then like, I love By Fire, which is like the more experimental stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has like the modulation of seventh chords.
All over the
I'm just
place.
like, all over the place. Like,
That's what Nakamura has. That is the for the
like the chord that kind of goes like this.
yeah, the really scrunched. It's
Stacked fifth type of thing.
no, it's like
No.
it's a major seventh, but it's a slash chord. So the bottom is like
Is it a B?
no, it's a maybe because it's a C. It's the C
Okay.
major seventh top of the triad, just straight up, and then it's
The guitar is right there.
so it's
The
like,
first episode of with the guitar actual.
All right, you gotta hold the mic though. So it starts with a C major seven,
Gotcha.
and then it does this scrunchy thing, which I think is a flat five of some kind.
Looks like a major.
Yeah, but you hear that rub there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there was a C sharp. So it's like a semitone up. So it has a lot of weird discourse with the original chord, but I'm pretty sure it's like a C sharp flat five.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Well, anyways.
But that change is so drastic, and then this descending thing happens with just like something like that.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful, and it's all fluid. That's why I love them so much. So fluid.
God.
Anyway, sorry for that. Sorry for embarrassing myself on my
We'll edit
music
that.
theory knowledge.
No, we're good. We'll keep that in. Mistakes and all. It's all part of the process.
It's part of the process.
It is part of the process.
All part of the process.
But yeah, no, like it's kind of hard to explain like why certain music like really like captures you. Like some people really just like 4 chords and done.
Yeah.
Like just modern pop music. I'm not gonna lie, I like modern pop music too. Like
yeah.
I love K-pop, J-pop, and sometimes even American pop. But like
I just remembered the song by. Do you remember the band The Wanted?
no.
I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came.
No.
Dude.
Ring 0 bells.
It's a bop, and it is just a straight up boy band, British boy band.
Really?
Yeah, straight up,
Interesting.
and it's a bop. Pop's not bad, man. Pop's just an element of music, you know.
It's popular for a reason.
Yeah, it's a hook. It's
It
all
is.
that. There's plenty of pop we heard tonight. Yeah.
There's also like I guess like I don't know, like I said, I guess reiterating what I said earlier, it's just like some people just like are okay with like listening to the radio, but then there's people like us who are like, no, kind of want
A
more,
little more.
more,
Just a little bit more.
yeah. And then you start like, I guess some people really do base their personality off of like music.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are ones that are elitist.
No, you're right. Some people, I don't know. It's weird to base your personality off of anything, any one of your interests. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like, just
Guitar is a huge factor on that one, unfortunately.
but like people are multifaceted, and you should like, you know, find yourself and like express yourself. Don't be like, oh, I'm the Tool fan. You know what I mean? Like
The song's based off a visual Fibonacci sequence.
You know what I mean? Like those memes, they're kind of true.
They are very true. Very true.
I do love Tool though.
I do love
Don't get me
Tool.
wrong.
Yeah. I thought it was really funny. Like I really got into them because like I was falling asleep in the car, and this is when
Not while driving, right?
while driving.
Oh, I'll see myself out.
I only drive when I sleep. No, this is when Travis was driving me back from work, and
Shout out to Travis.
Shout out to Travis.
He didn't think I would do this podcast.
Well, prove him wrong. And but like no, he just had it playing in the car, and then at some point I was like, maybe I'll give this thing a chance. It's his car, it's his radio, he has Tool playing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually just clicked. I was like, "You're the best band ever." It finally clicked, but
Tool's dope.
it was dope. Seen them twice.
Still haven't seen him. I can't afford the tickets.
I'd say they're good. You see them once, and then
I do have to. They're a bucket list.
they are a bucket. See them once.
Yeah.
Everyone, you should see them once.
Just
I'm not gonna lie. This is going on the record. For the second time that I saw them, I fell asleep.
you saw the second time you saw Tool.
Yeah,
Were you outside?
I was inside the arena.
Were you in a seat?
Yes.
Oh, that was a mistake. No. You got to be standing. You got to feel the pain Maynard's got to give you.
I fell asleep, and I remember I was talking to my girlfriend at the time. She was like, "So, Tool was great, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just really tired. Work, you know." And then I thought it was really funny. My friend from this band called Modern Fuzz, he was like, "Dude, wasn't that amazing?" And I was just like waking up. I was like, "Yeah, dude, it was so amazing. Loved every minute of it. Just had to like BS my way out of it."
I've fallen asleep at a show. Don't worry.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And an important show like that?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty attentive during ones I want to see.
Okay.
You know, but I've definitely fallen asleep during like there was Chevy Court back in Syracuse. It was like a free court at the fairgrounds during the New York State Fair. And there were some bands that would play there that just I was waiting for a band that I wanted to see, and it would be there and just like sit down. Usually they were country acts.
Oh,
But,
gotcha.
like
I fall asleep to those.
I fell asleep to a couple of those. Sorry, those bands.
Don't be sorry. They're not gonna know.
I was a lot of wine slushies as under the influence.
Frosés and stuff.
Yep, I needed to recoup.
But anyways, we got sidetracked. This is the part where we actually kind of give a rating to the show.
Oh, okay.
For me, I will give the show. I mean, everything was fantastic. I really loved the crowd and everything. So, I think the first time I gave it was a like just 10 out of 10. I was just genuinely amazed. I thought it was awesome. And I think this show to me today was like more of like 8.5. Like it was still great. I loved every single minute of it. I was in a trance too.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think the wow factor, like I can't get over. Like the showmanship for the first time they came to the Fillmore Silver Spring, I was just very much like, this is my first time. And it's always kind of like you're chasing that dragon type of thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
So it's like I still was very much pleased.
Could you give it a 9?
I don't know. I can bump it up to 8.6.
That's you can't even.
You gotta be stingy, bro.
Oh my god, that's such a specific.
Because like, what if
what
if it's better the next time though? That's the thing. You got to.
I feel like, but then you could, but then you.
Because I already gave it a perfect score.
Well, do you want to know mine?
Well, yeah, that's the point. I want to know
mine.
Yes, of course.
69 over 420, dude. Of course.
69 420 over 10. Hell yeah.
10, dude.
Oh yeah.
Of course. No, I fucking. This is my first time, and I've wanted to see them for so fucking long. Probably an 11 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Wow. First time we actually went off the scale.
I've had to. I entered another world for an entire hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really good show. And it's like, it's so genuinely like crafted for everyone's amusement. I feel like if you're a good if you're like a human, if you're a human and you listen to Hiatus Kaiyote, I think you'll be like genuinely like touched.
Maybe not for bees or for rocks, but like who knows? I don't speak that language, so.
Oh, what I also really like about Hiatus Kaiyote is like you kind of really draw the musicians with that band.
Yeah,
because like I don't know, Napalm was like, fun fact, everyone in this crowd is
she said like 80% of our listeners are music nerds or vocalists.
Which I agree. I agree with
like,
that.
Wow, you know your audience.
Yes, but there was also a guy behind us wearing a Gojira shirt, so I was like, oh yeah.
I saw
fans.
a couple heavier fans in there because they just
they appear every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
They come from the shadows.
Those are music nerds, though.
They are.
They just wear dark clothing.
Yes. Don't fear them.
No. Become friends with them.
Yes.
They'll teach you interval songs or something.
Or to tell you about the Tool song that's based off the Fibonacci sequence. But that's all I have for today.
Word.
Do you have anything else to say?
Just that if you have not seen this band, please do your best to at least look them up. but go see them. It's a magical time.
I agree.
And also thank you so much for having me on here.
Yeah, thank you.
Now we're gonna touch physically.
Yes.
Okay.
We shook hands.
We just shook hands.
Yeah.
It was a historic moment.
Very much. Never shook hands on the show before.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming, dude. Like it was fantastic.
Hell yeah, man.
All right. It was Walter signing off.
Joe signing off.
Oh, you were Brent.
Shit.
This is Soundcheck. Good night, y'all.
Peace.